Hello, the game has started and I opened with Zek and my opponent replied with Tifo. I'm thinking of Orca over here. For 24. Coram. Coram's better. Now, what about this rack? I've got perved. Zo takes a D above it, so not much I can do across the top of Zach, as I don't have an O. I don't have anything to go after ZO. Looking at four-timer potential through the MI. That's been scuppered. Now I do have... Well, I've got Veep. Verged. Verged for 29 or perved for 31. I think I'll go with this. Not a bad pickup. The W and U don't go well together, but the Q and U, those do hold out the potential of a good score. The board as it stands, not particularly Q friendly. I don't want to burn the blank for 47 points with that rack leave, but it is tempting. Just looking at potential plays from B10 down. Not seeing anything there. And the P down onto the triple word. Again, nothing I can do without burning the blank. 48 points. What to do? Now R takes an L. I don't quite have liquid. That would score handsomely. I don't even have a Q play from H4 down without burning the blank. And quat just feels weak. It really feels weak, but perhaps it's what needs to be done to improve bingo prospects. Yeah, I'm going with this. Now, quat takes an S. Talweg is good, but not Talwig. Well, I don't think it can be spelt that way. Walting? No. Waltzing with a Z would work. Talwigs, maybe. Yeah, maybe you can have tell. I don't think so though. Let's have a look. Talwigs. No, it's only talwegs, I think. So let's see if this E helps us. Maybe an AGE ending word. Twiltage, I don't think so, no. Wagtail. Why does that ring a bell? Wagtail doesn't play. Yeah, I think wagtail might be good, but anyway, I think I'm going to get rid of the W with vor. Now, this looks a bit better. Listing. That'll work with Zex. What about a bingo ending in the E? No, not seeing it. And listing does play quite nicely here too. Listing for 78. Not a bad pickup. Duplicate I, unideal, but I should be able to score with this rack. Highing. And hoeing. Any hot spots for the H? Now, double A takes a L or a H, so what about a 6-letter play beginning with H or L? That would score quite well, not seeing anything. Hoeing, 30 points, not a terrible rack leave. Opponent taking some time with this move. Wondering about front hooks for listing. Now, extensions for Opa. Opaline, but not Opalin. Opponents played bike. And I think I will go with hoeing. 30 points. Idealize onto an E. No E available. But is there a 7 here? dialyze, dailies, and yeah, dailies does play here next to the E, as does dialyze. What about the H? Now fad takes an E as well as an S and a Y. Does the S help me? Not seeing anything through these two vowels. Opponents played dailies still works, and wondering about the N, because I could play from F4 across, or even G4. Okay, I think I'll go with daily or dialyze maybe. Oh, not dialyze, dailies. Dialyze is with a Y. So dailies comes down. Now, this looks like a good rack too. I have the out prefix. And the S likely to be taken, so I won't look at that too closely. I have the IST ending. Opponent's played Pinto. Interesting, he's left the S alone. Out gifts. No, I didn't think that sounded plausible, but gave it a go. The N limited in how I can use it. Wondering about an F play here, but that's not going to work. What about Faust 40? Oh, Faust, no good. Foist, sorry, that's what I was thinking of. Foist for 40. Now, not a bad pickup. Gunnels, I believe, is good. Anteria, nice bingo by opponent. Ensuing. Through. Well, oh, I just realized my time's running low. Gunnels doesn't play anymore because of Anteria. Unsigned. Unhinges. Yeah, I'm sure there's a better bingo somewhere, but I just can't see it. Unhinges for 62. Not a bad pickup. I've got Jiver. Okay, that'll play here as well. Jivers. Wow, that's an interesting last rack. I'll be looking for vowels on the board, obviously. Opponents, not quite a bingo, I don't think, with this T. Perhaps there is one. Noyade, but yeah. Anyway, let's focus on my rack. So we've got ticks, XI feels a bit weak. I think I need to actually get rid of some tiles here, but a bit tricky with no vowels. So I've got ticks here and ticks here. Is that really the best I can do? What about something E something I something X, or maybe even from the U? That would be optimistic, I'd say. Eulexic, no. Eulex is good, but I don't think eulexic is good. That feels made up, decidedly. But that's the beauty of Void. You can try the occasional fanciful sounding word. Well, that's not an option anyway, anymore. So I think ticks it is for now. I don't think I'm going to be scoring any more than 20. And now opponent's got probably an outplay. Deny, well played. And I've got Gib or well, nothing much else. I think I'll just go with Gib. 12 points. And our opponent should go out with his A, double A and axe perhaps. Yeah. So he goes out there. So final score 486 to 330. Thank my opponent for the game, and let's see what we missed in that one. So back to the beginning. Zerk or Zek, yep, not much in it. So that seems fine. Tifo for 20. Opponent had Oho underneath Zek for 32. goes with Tifo, and then Coram for 37 was best. Opponent swamped in vowels here, but manages 23 points. That's good. Perved for 31, highest score, similar equity. That seems okay. Off fight for 45 through the P. That would have been a big score for opponent. He goes with O, and now I've got this Q scenario. I did look at souk and cheese for 47, and quat wasn't bad. It was only a few points less on the equity scale. And our opponent's close to a bingo, but none available. Goes with or, and no bingo here. I played vor, Wily also on offer, but pretty similar equities. Opponent with 2 U's, ubique, as opposed to unique. At 6A, through the Q, getting the B tripled. Opponent goes with uwu, and then I've got a few bingos here. Oh, logistic, that would have been nice. On to the C. I went with listing for 5 fewer points. And opponent now, just a few average scores. Hoeing for 30, but hail, where was that? 4C. Oh, a squat. I keep overlooking that front hook for squat. That would have been huge. 53-point power play went amiss. And then preterm, a bingo for opponent, but doesn't spot that one. 14E. Yeah, preterm underneath. And then Cedilia, there was a bingo beginning with the S. I thought there was, I just couldn't extract it from the memory banks. Cedilia. So I went with dailies. And opponents, 36. Opponent goes with Pinto, and then Foist was the highest score, but Fugio's with an ST leave, even though 10 points fewer is considered 6 points better on the equity scale. Interesting. And then opponents got Anteria and a few other bingos as well. Now, there were a few here. Our gunners, of course. That would have been the play. Gunnies as well. In column O, I went with unhinges. And then opponents got a few couple of 50-point plays there. Goes with Leddy. And Jivers for 48 was best from this one. Yind for 31. Yeah, not much on offer there. Now Tix was, I did look at XI, but I thought just get rid of an extra consonant. But yeah, I think much of a muchness at that stage. The game was won. And then opponent, a 46-point play with deny. And then Jib was best for 12. And then opponent goes out with X and R. So that was the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.